Hey, what's up, guys? This is Folo Faja, also known as Banana Peeler. But today, you can just call me Master Sergeant Testa. That's my last name. I used to get made fun of because it's like Testa and testicles. I was bullied. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked. This video, if you know anything about military, I'm in a uniform right now. I'm in a Class C Air Force JROTC uniform. This video is an informative JROTC video. It's going to be really boring if you're not here to be informed, so you can press back or not watch the video if you don't want to learn about JROTC or going into JROTC and its pros. It's up to you. I don't really mind it. I am a Master Sergeant currently, and I am the OIC of Briefing Team, which is how I got this badge. It's like a recruitment badge. Like, my job is to basically get people to join JROTC when they get into high school. And if you're going to high school, you're in high school and you have a JROTC program, I'm going to tell you some pros about it. I'm not going to lie to you, because I know you read numerous articles of recruiters lying. Firstly, I'm not an actual recruiter. It's just a staff position in JROTC. Secondly, I'm not going to bullshit. This is fully true. I checked up on it, and through my experience, I know about it. So, just take my word for it for now. Pros. Okay, let's talk about the pros. In our JROTC, which I am basically representing right now, the NY-773 Fighting Falcons of Long Island, Brentwood, New York. This elective itself academically offers 2 credits per year. And in our high school, you need an equivalent of 22 credits to graduate. That's a heaping load of 6 credits in 3 years. That doesn't seem like a lot, but when you go into another class and they only offer a half a credit, that's a shit a lot. And it can really help you graduate. So, helps you graduate. That's true. Another pro is community service. Is community service boring? Yes, but it also depends on what type of community service you do. It could be fun at times. But community service is required in our high school to graduate. You need an equivalent of I'm not exactly sure, certain amount of hours of community service. If you are in the JROTC program, we offer so many community service opportunities, so many volunteer opportunities, that you do that community service, and then when your government or economics teacher requires you to do community service, your instructor will sign you off and said you did it already. Bam, done. Don't even need to look for community service. You're done. You can sit home, play video games, go to the gym, whatever. A third thing about JROTC that no other elective in high school has is what's called a dining out. It's like a formal, non-military style dinner. And guess what? It's free food. And if there's anything that I love more than women, is free food. Dining out, you get to socialize with your fellow cadets on a specific day after school. You can dance, you go in your uniforms, you look spiffy, you look nice, you spray on the cologne. If you're a guy, you spray on the perfume. If you're a girl, great food. You even win prizes because it's right before the Christmas vacation. Awesome. A fourth pro would be the extracurricular activities. This elective does offer extracurricular activities, and it's not really a club. It's called Drill Team. Drill Team is for the extra push in some of the cadets who really just love the program and just want to excel in it even more. And Drill Team, it's about facing movements, and you're going to compete in competitions. You get cords, you get medals, you can put that on a college resume and application. Oh, if you get nominated for a scholarship, you can put that in your resume. Great extracurricular activity. If you're not really too much of a physical person, which is not that good, but let's say you work out maybe other days of the week, Drill Team is not a sport, but some consider it a sport because you do facing movements, you do a little bit of PT, so it's for people that really enjoy the program. A fourth pro which, come on, every student loves this, pro. Field trips. Field trips. You get funded field trips by your branch of service, whether it be Air Force or Army or whatever. In our Air Force JROTC, we get to go to like an aviation museum. There was an air refueling mission where we got to go on a plane, and it was just phenomenal, outstanding. The field trip is funded for most of the time. It's free. Takes one day out of your school day. Let's say you're having a bad day. Well, that day is going to turn into a good day. Probably another pro about it would be friends. In JROTC, it's a really nice, equal, social environment. I'm not saying that there are people that don't like each other, but I will say that probably 8 out of the 10 people that you meet in JROTC you will still talk to after high school, and you'll still be friends with. It happens over the years. I see JROTC cadets who graduated, they come back. They love the program. It's a second family to a lot of people who have trouble at home, you know, trouble with parents. You go there and you can really feel accepted for generally who you are. But all you need to do is just hold up the standards. That's it. Just like you would do when you're with your regular friends. So, great. Friends-wise, I made a lot of friends in JROTC. Like, no enemies. It's a great elective for that. Good social equilibrium. Another good pro about it is JROTC itself, the elective, you're like, you know, good citizen. You're the advantage. You're the step-up student of your high school. The administrators, the teachers, you know, and anybody else that works in the school district as staff looks upon you to hold up the expectations and the rules of the school district. Yes, no pressure, right? But all you need to do is follow the rules, and they're not hard, unless you're with a bad group of friends. But they look up upon you. And when they look up upon you, guess what they can do for you? They can write you letters of recommendation for college. You can fill out your resume and put JROTC on it. I guarantee you'll probably get accepted for a job. Another pro about it is the uniform. The uniform itself, this is the Class C. There's one with the tie and the suit, which is Class A for Air Force JROTC. I'm not talking about other military branch ones. And, I mean, it depends if you like the uniform or not. Personally, I like the uniform. It makes me look 2 years older, I think. It makes me look more mature. When I go outside, people go up to me and thank me and are much nicer to you because they look at you and they're like, okay, this is just not no normal average student. This is someone who's upholding the responsibility of what a student should be doing in school. So, feel good. You look good, right? Now, also, if you're actually going into like enlisting into any military career, or maybe becoming an officer, you want to go to college first, JROTC offers the good foundation of that military-like culture and structure. You learn a lot of stuff there. So when you enlist, you know, you don't go into basic training completely clueless. Completely. You'll still be clueless, but not, you know, completely. You'll know the facing movements. You'll know drill. You know what's expected of you. You're used to it. You're right on in there. Offers good self-discipline. I know JROTC cadets, people who entered, you know, prior, and they were like completely unorganized and sloppy and procrastinators. About a year into JROTC, it just vanished. It disappeared. I am shit serious. Happened to me also. It disappeared. You enjoy doing your work now because now you see the purpose of it. It's exploited to you. And that's what's good about it. Good self-discipline. You know? You're used to courtesies of how to respect staff or adults, which look upon you as an even better student, which can help you in the long run. It's connections. Okay? Another is leadership skills, because, you know, a lot of people say leadership, 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 and then everybody's like, is leadership when you tell somebody to do something? No, not necessarily. The actual definition of leadership is those who are working for a common goal of all. Okay? You do learn leadership. you go up in front of the class, and you may be a shy, quiet person. I guarantee about a year and a half of JROTC, you'll go up in front of the class. You may still be a little nervous, but you're going to be used to it. You're going to project your voice. You're going to eyeball the audience. You're going to give the key traits to basically connect with your audience and give them the emotion or the feel that you're going for. Okay? Another great thing about our program in particular is we have staff programs in my particular JROTC. These staff programs offer a diverse field of occupations. What does that mean? Well, basically, like, we have different staff jobs, and it's like you have, I'll give you an example, public affairs, audiovisual, and briefing team, which I'm on. Guess what that looks really good for? And I'm going to say it again because you're probably going to hear this from your mother or father or teacher a lot more. Resumes or applications for jobs. You know, let's say you're going to a college and you want your major to be in photography. And in JROTC, as a staff position, you did something called audiovisual, which you take photographs. Who's more likely to get chosen? The person who took the elective of studio art or drawing, who's going into a photography college, or the person who actually did the field? You got the experience, you're usually going to get in. Public affairs works with money. You get trusted when you apply for a career. Briefing team, communication skills. You learn so many different skills. And another pro, now I'm not exactly sure about this one, so just don't completely take my word out of it. Either 7 or 8 out of 10 JROTC cadets get scholarships. That is a really high percentage. If you have over 1,000 students in your school, that's a really high percentage. Money for college is funded for you if you have financial trouble. And that's great. And that's why you see so many JROTC students successful most of the time. Now, those are all the pros that I can list for now. As far as cons go, because I want to be honest with you guys, you got to shave your head. You see this head of hair? I really don't want to lose it, honestly. But I may just like trim it really short here and really short here and see if I can get away with it. Probably not going to work. You got your little loopholes, of course, in JROTC, but you do got to shave your head. It sucks. If you want to keep your hair, don't go into the program. It's going to be hard for you, okay? Another con is you have standards. You have expectations, and you do need to live up to them. Okay, just like if you had a pet dog, well, you're expected to walk that pet dog, to take care of that pet dog. That is your standard. Okay, somebody shouldn't have to tell you to do it. It's your pet. You should know. Just like in JROTC, you have standards. Cussing in the hallways, making love in the corner of a classroom with a guy or a girl or whatever freaky stuff happens down in high school. You can't do it when you're in JROTC. And these, honestly, are really small prices to pay for a long-term successful career, long-term successful college. You want to get somewhere in life, you make sacrifices, just the way it is. And that's pretty much all the cons I can list. I'm actually thinking of some because there's so many benefits of the program. I'm actually thinking of one. Sometimes you have the power-hungry people who take their rank a little bit too far, but all you need to do is inform an instructor about it, and it will be taken care of. These instructors are military veterans. They've seen every little trick in the book. They're not like teachers. They will know, and they will take care of it. Hey, I had some badass instructors. So, me personally, I'll tell you guys a little bit of a personal story. I made a mistake, a big mistake, when I was a sophomore in high school, and I was in the JROTC program, and it cost me a lot, and I shouldn't have done what I did, and I learned from it, and I got my rank and my position today because of the work that I put into it, and I learned something out of it. I learned the commitment and the discipline and the foundation of it when at first I didn't really like it. So, no, they did not install a brain chip in the back of my head to make this video and make you guys join. See, I'm acting like a retard in uniform. Of course, I have the standard to